1 Corinthians 10 and 12. Take heed when you think you're standing firm and all that, you think you got it together, you about it. Like you feel real good about everything. You're confident. You even a little cocky. Take heed when you think you stand, lest you fall. Now the whole point of that is don't get it twisted. Listen, life is fragile. That's the first thing. And maybe I need to look at that verse in context, because I didn't. I just looked it up because it's one of my favorites. So you go back a few verses and you see, like, these things befell these people is an example. Because they did get too arrogant. They did not look at the simple fact that I have to depend on God. Like, really depend on God. I have to depend on God. Side note. Don't you hate it when chips look like that? Do you guys eat these chips, or am I the only one that does this? Here's another one. See that little... yeah. I don't eat those. I'm weird. I don't know. Maybe I'm not. Tell me. Maybe you're weird too. I don't know. Because we're all a little weird. We're humans. We're humans humaning. What can I say? Take heed when you think you stand, lest you fall. Don't get too arrogant. Don't get too cocky. Don't get it twisted. Lean not unto your own understanding, but in everything lean on the Lord. Depend on Him. There's a reason for that, because we're humans. If you looked around us lately, we are in the midst of the human condition. And newsflash, the human condition sucks. It's horrible. There's elements of the human condition that just makes a person go, what? Our behavior. You did what? With who? Where? When? What? What is wrong with you? Or then you're looking in the mirror saying the same thing. So like I was saying, don't get lost in it. Don't get lost in your own self-righteousness. Your own, I got this together. You know how many people I've heard say that? I got this. What? Listen. Now, I had a pastor years ago tell me, you know what I like about you? You're not cocky, you're confident. That means so much. And I try, and look, let me tell you something. That verse has been a reality for me several times in my life. I'm 37. I know I don't look it, right? But no, seriously. Look, there goes that cockiness. No, seriously. So, I'm 37. I can recall several times this whole principle has popped up in my life. I got this together. I got this under control. I know what I'm doing. I'm old enough now to realize I'm a human. I'm a human being, and the necessity of Jesus Christ as a Savior is pretty dire. You gotta have God. If you don't have God, it's like, what do you have? Do you have any moral compass? Do you have anything guiding you? Do you have anything helping you filter all this mess? Because that's what it is. It's a lot of mess. It's a lot of chaos, a lot of loud noise that you got to get past in this life. And then all of a sudden, by the time you're done with the life, it's like, well, what happened? How did I get here? And then it's over. I'll never forget, and I'll end with this. And I'm scattered, but hopefully you get something from this, okay? But look, so that 70s show, Red Foreman said to Eric, and this is that episode where Donna was supposed to be going off to college or something, and it was like, oh my God, they're never going to end up together, and maybe they will, maybe they won't, who knows? It's very soap opera-ish and all that good stuff. So anyway, he said somewhere along the lines, if you are fortunate and lucky enough to end up with a girl like Donna, eventually she's going to turn into that. You have to see this scene in context, okay? And then in a few years, you'll die. That's it. I'll see if I can find that clip and post it in the description because that clip is hilarious. I love it. But it's the truth. So take heed when you think you stand, lest you fall. Catch it. Read it in the Amplified. Read it in the Amplified Bible, okay? Take heed. Look at the signs. Don't get so overconfident in yourself, so arrogant in yourself that you lose sight and that you fall in the process. I'll never forget what Martin Luther King said at one of his last sermons, and he was talking about the Vietnam War at the time, and he talked about the United States, and he said, "Look, you're too arrogant. You're too arrogant. You're too arrogant. You think you're trying to police the whole world. Do you really think we're that good? We're good. Don't get me wrong. Look, I'm all about patriotism. United States, USA, USA. Okay, I get it. But what happens before a fall? We got this together. Think about 9/11. What happened before that? We got this together. We got the strongest military in the world. The military didn't even know how to respond. People scrambling around trying to get planes in the air to take planes down. They couldn't find a pilot, couldn't do this, couldn't find a plane. It didn't have gas. I mean, it was crazy stuff. I'm making stuff up a little bit, but the story I heard, and I don't remember all of it, but the story I heard was just like, it was a crap show. It was horrible. So, but not getting political, and I'm not bashing my country. I'm just making a point. Take heed when you think you stand. When you think you stand, lest you fall. The fall. Come on. You don't want that fall. You don't want that fall. Look at civilizations, study people, study biographies. You don't want that type of fall. Take heed when you think you stand, lest you fall. That's it.